Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mickey Moment 97, and we're back for a tutorial. Now, I forgot to turn on my audio, so when I recorded this, so I'm just gonna do a voiceover. So I got myself a couple things here. I've been working on these for a while. It's kind of a shorter thing of dock items, or not shorter, but a more compact version. As you can see, I'm just kind of flying around here, kind of showing you how more compact they are. But see, I'm gonna get some lag spikes in here. I am using the snapshot. So pretty much just what they are is just this one's just a double wide, that was a single, and I lagged there, and so one's already grown there and one's already grown there too. So I'm just gonna quickly show you how this works out. So this side will harvest this side, and this button will harvest this side. So it makes it a bit more convenient if one side isn't grown and the other side is. That's just what that's for. So the same concept over here with the melons. I just lagged out there, so it's freaking. And so just gonna go and hit the button, and it's the reason why it looks like less than what it really is that the new kind of grouping for the items. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the time to day, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my materials here. So let's just get my materials. Got my hoe for the farming. Got my sticky piston. And I'm looking for the seeds now. I got my melon seeds. Go back in here for all my redstone, my repeaters, and my torches, and my button. So pretty much it depends on which one you're gonna make. I'm just gonna go ahead and make the single walkway farm. So go ahead and start digging this out, your little groove for how long you're gonna want the farm to be. I'm just gonna make this one 8. So then you're gonna go ahead and dig out 3. And then I had to think about it, and I was like, no, that's gonna be your walkway. So dig out these. You're gonna need 3 on each side. So go ahead and dig those out. 2 and 3. Okay. Then you're gonna go ahead and dig down, put down your pistons, and go do the same thing on this side. And then I'm gonna just, because I failed at that, and go ahead and dig down so that there's 2 blocks between the bottom and the top, or the bottom of the piston and the ground itself. So now that you got that, just go ahead and do it for the other side too. Now, if you haven't noticed, I like to do things in a symmetrical form. That way that I kind of don't lose track of what I'm doing. And so that makes 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's 6, 7. So it's 7 by 4, and then the however many long that you want your harvest to actually be. So in this case, it's I think 8. Yep, it's 8. Okay, and so go ahead and break the layered blocks right here. And once again, I'm putting in my symmetrical OCD here. And now when they're extended, they should be level with the ground, so you can at least walk on them. And go ahead and put down the rest of these. Now I can go ahead and put your repeaters down, and do the same thing on the other side, like so. And go ahead and put down your redstone. Symmetrical OCD. There we go. And then you're just gonna go ahead and dig this out right here. 1, 2, those 3, and then this right here. This 3, that was 2, and then that one. So I had kind of a little failure here. I was thinking, I was like, okay, so wait, how am I doing this? And so I do remember, and then I was like, okay, so I got it now. So I was just, this is just gonna be the back wall. I put it there so I could kind of reference. This is where you're gonna invert your signal, and when you hit the button, it turns off. So you're gonna want it to be an inverted signal so that the pistons are retracted. And I failed there, and so that the pistons are retracted and such, so the mouse can go. Now I gotta set your repeaters to 3, a 3 delay, because and then I was like, okay, yeah, but you're gonna want to set your repeaters to 3 delay. That way that you can it gives it time, because I've run into issues with closed circuits, and it was really a pain. So now that you got your thing here, you can go ahead and start filling in these sides here, like so. You go ahead and make it there, and then there. And then fill this in. Go back over on the other side and start filling this in. Now, back to what I said before about Doc M's Melon Farm. I'll show you a video of his. His was filmed in the 1.9 pre, that implements how melons had to grow on tilled ground instead of just normal untilled ground. So his is a bit more different than mine, but mine is based off of his. And so now, anyways, so now you're gonna gonna go ahead and place down your dirt here. The first one will be where going from closest to the path is where your melons are gonna grow, and I demonstrated here how they work. And the second one will be where the seeds are, and this one obviously is where the water's gonna go. Let's go ahead and do it over here too. I failed here because I had to place that. So now you're basically you're nearly finished. Just go ahead and cover these up. Keeps it a bit of a it's a lot of a better kind of setup there. I don't know what's going on with my mouse. I had to disable my mouse when I record. I don't like it. It bugs me. Okay, so then I just do this with glowstone, since the plants in this game need light to grow, and that's where the seeds are gonna go to. So and I did that, wrap it around. You can do whatever design you want on the outside. I just choose to do the default of what I normally do. You can go and fill all this in. So there's probably a bit more of a compact way to do the redstone itself, but this for me was pretty compact, and I decided, you know what, it's good. So go ahead and start to fill in your top. Now you can use whatever building block you want. I just decided to use sandstone since it matches my world that I'm currently using. And so just go ahead and go like this, fill it in, and I usually do this part with glowstone too, to keep the lighting high on the inside. And so you can go ahead and get out your, I don't know what else. Yep, okay, so get out your door, and you can use whatever kind of door you want. I just use wooden, and go ahead and get out some, I just use glass here too. You can just keep it solid, but I use glass so I can see when my crops are growing. I can look at it and say, oh hey, there's a bit of it done. So now, what you're going to want to do is get out your hoe, and go ahead and start tilling down the ground. Okay, now you can go ahead and get out your seeds. I failed here. I was thinking I was getting pumpkin, which I wasn't. I was like, oh, okay, wait a second. So I went ahead and switched those out. Got my melon seeds, put those in. I used bone meal to instant grow, that way it would benefit me a little bit here. So go ahead and grow them all instantly, or wait, I don't care, doesn't matter. Or you shouldn't care either, I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't, your opinion. So now that's pretty much done. All you do is wait for all that to grow, and while you're doing that you can wait for it to I broke all this over here too because I failed there. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and go back here and enclose the redstone, and I lag there. I'm just going to enclose the redstone while I'm waiting for all that to start to grow. I cut that off on accident, hurt the pistons. So just go ahead and do that. And that's pretty much done up there. Decided to fill those in. And I heard some cave sounds, so I decided to go in there and fill that in. I couldn't figure out where the cave sounds came from, so I was trying to figure out where it was. And went back here and make sure everything is filled in. Filled that in like so. And that was pretty much, and I'll show you another harvest here of these 6 melons. Watch it as they snap together. You see how they slowly snap together. That's the new compact thing there. So I've also, actually after I recorded this, I also made a sugarcane version, a wheat version, and I just kind of messing around with cactus, but the cactus never got finalized. So let's go and harvest the pumpkins here. I got 6 from that. Those will always have a set number since they don't have a random drop. And so that's pretty much all of that. And but I'm just, the difference between those, the single wide and the double wide, is the redstone setup, which really isn't a whole lot more different. Right there, I normally, where the 2 wires connect on accident, I usually have a block there to separate them. That way they don't go together. And it's also set to 3-tick delay. This side didn't have a repeater, but I guess it doesn't really matter. And yep. So that's the difference between those two redstone wise. Otherwise, the only other difference would be the middle path on how one has 2 and one has 1. So yep, that's pretty much what those are. And I went ahead and harvested them again, got rid of the items, and yeah, so I guess I don't even know what I was doing over here. I guess I was just explaining, I can't remember. It's been a while. I had to wait for it to save. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. I went and fixed that right there. So there you go. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe. It's a bit early, I know, to say it, but go ahead and comment, rate, subscribe, favorite this video. Go ahead and use it in your servers or your single player worlds, your single player playthroughs. I don't care. Just make sure, like, if it's in a server, just to include my credit. Because this is my finalized design. Well, I guess not finalized, but yeah. Go ahead and show it around, and I'll see you guys next time.